And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That's into the hands of Pearson on the right side. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
17 more yards. That's another 49er first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Robinson will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Here's Love. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Moore on the return. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He tackled him at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Purdy looking to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are right back in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. It's Love now back near his goal line. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got room past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Love. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. Big strides, look at him go. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Second down, goal to go.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22 needle. Claws red. Ready?
Love. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Wow.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
McManus's point after is good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Purdy to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
That's the game. That's game.